Everyone says they want to change the world. But not everyone will. We are not everyone.
Money is one of the most important. Their knowledge.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
This is Randy Schumacher, owner of Capital City Monuments. When the time comes for you to consider the purchase of a memorial, be it ahead of time for yourself or for a loved one who has passed, I am here to help. I have 27 memorials on display in my office. We can design the memorial together when you visit. My reputation has been built on integrity, trust, and caring service to families. I am located across from Hardware Hank on Main Street. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family at Capital City Monuments.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
The Golden Buffalo Casino at Lower Brule is proud of our area youth for their competitive spirit and participation in the various high school activities. It takes dedication and commitment to be the best you can be. It's all about sportsmanship and not whether you win or lose, but how you play the game. The Golden Buffalo Casino is your winning destination for great food and more ways to win. More often, our youth, our future. We at the Golden Buffalo Casino say thanks for all you do.
Join the team and take on your legacy. Since 1862, the South Dakota Army National Guard has been ready to defend our freedom and our way of life. When our nation calls, we are there to help our friends, neighbors, and communities in the event of forest fires, floods, tornadoes, and severe winter storms right here in South Dakota. Now we want you to write the next chapter in our rich history of the South Dakota Army National Guard. Visit their Facebook and Instagram pages or nationalguard.com/SD.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group.
Pierre Governor Volleyball on River 92.7 is brought to you by Bank West, Lynx Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, and the Corner Station and the Crossing. Governor Volleyball is brought to you by Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ringneck Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, and Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota. And Governor Volleyball is brought to you in part by Oahe Federal Credit Union, TMA, Adventera, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Gators Pizza Pasta and Sons, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Bauman Lumber, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, and Ferding Electric. These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Volleyball, Becky Ponsaba State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service.
Now, Pierre Governor Volleyball.
All right, thank you very much, and a good Saturday afternoon, everybody. A day of high school volleyball coming your way after for the Pierre Governors, a great night in homecoming football. Last night, they get the win over Huron, so let's see if homecoming week on the home turf can finish strong for the Governor volleyball squad as they welcome in the Brandon Valley Lynx. We welcome you to Riggs High Gym, site of high school volleyball here today. The Governors coming in off of a loss at O'Gorman Tuesday night, that after a pretty well-played last 3 of 4 sets played at Rapid City Christian on Tuesday night. They kind of went in reverse, unfortunately, on Thursday. A good first set victory, but just got beaten a little bit better by a better team in O'Gorman on Thursday evening, but the Governors started reeling a little bit, and the mental part of the volleyball match kind of went away. We'll see if they can get that back and play well once again here, as they did the last time they were on this home court, which was 2 weeks ago today. That's when they swept Sioux Falls Lincoln. Here today, Brandon Valley coming in 11-6, but they have won 8 of their last 10 matches. They're really playing well right now, and we'll take a look at the standings in just a little bit. They'll come in off of a win, among others, over O'Gorman in 2 straight sets last Saturday at the Sanford Pentagon. They did lose to a Western Christian Iowa team who is always very good in the volleyball ranks, but Brandon Valley, their last match was a 3-set win over Aberdeen Central. That also on Thursday night here this week, and they beat Aberdeen handily 15, 14, and 9 in those 3 straight sets. So a team that's really on the way up. The Governors have been on the way up, but hopefully not leveling off. They need to still continue their proverbial climb as well. Should be a great match coming up, and we hope you enjoy it. We've got a 12-8 second set going on in our sophomore match. The Governors leading now 12-9. Brandon Valley won the first set easily. Might have jumped the gun a little bit here, but that might give us an opportunity to have a little bit of an extended pregame here. See how things have gone. Will go. The Pierre JVs did win the junior varsity match in 3 sets, 2-1. And the freshman A's have already gotten a 2-set victory over Brandon Valley tonight. So volleyball looking good here in the sub-varsity ranks for the Governors. We'll see what happens when this varsity match comes around. And we'll open up with a 3-minute timeout here. We do have extra time in this pregame show, but the pregame brought to you by the Becky Pottsville State Farm Insurance Agency in Pierre. We'll hear from them, and we'll take a look around South Dakota. Class AA volleyball into this weekend. See what things, how things are shaping up. We'll look at the schedule of upcoming action after we look at the seedings currently and how they stand right now. That's coming up as we begin our Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show. Governor Volleyball coming up in your official station, an official voice for the Governors, River 92.7. We're live streaming with the help of Live Ticket as well, drgnews.com.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $885. The team at Pottsville State Farm in Pierre and Gregory are ready to help you combine home and auto and save. Call 224-4173 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on 2019 National Survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported saving by switching to State Farm.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey DQ fans, is there any better way to bring people together this season than delicious Blizzard treats from DQ? With the new Fall Blizzard Treat menu, there's a little something for everybody and a lot of fall flavor in every treat, with flavors like new pecan pie, returning pumpkin pie, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, sea salt toffee fudge, Oreo mocha fudge, Choco Dip strawberry, and Royal Ultimate Choco brownie. This may be the greatest Fall Blizzard Treat lineup ever. Only way to find out is to try it for yourself today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian Oakland, the voice of the Pierre Governors on River 92.7. You know, the men and women at the Hughes County Sheriff's Office know a great team when they see one. Long hours, hard work, determination. The Govs have it, and we're proud to support them. If you want to know more about our 361 team and how you can be a part of it, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff's tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office says, Go Govs! Welcome back to Riggs High Gym, and welcome to our Hughes County Sheriff's Department broadcast booth, as this is where broadcast will originate from, up on the upper west side of Riggs High Gym in the upper deck, looking down at mid-court. And, with live ticket across the way, that's the camera angle. They'll have a few camera angles for us today, but for the most part, you'll be watching this actually from a reverse of what I'm looking at. But the Governors, it will be hitting from left to right. Brandon Valley in Road Red will hit from right to left. And that's, again, for the most part. But a couple of good looks from our broadcast booths that are brought to you by the folks at the Hughes County Sheriff's Department. We salute them for all they do. We salute all first responders for everything they do. This is the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. We'll start our pregame show taking a look, as we usually do, around the state of South Dakota in Class Class AA in high school volleyball. Right now, by the way, we're looking at an 18-16 come from behind effort for Brandon Valley in this sophomore match after the girls for Pierre won the junior varsity match in 3 sets. But here's the updated standings coming into the weekend. The only matches last night played by Rapid City Central, as they are in Scottsbluff, Nebraska. Looks like a 5-15 mark, so they are still in the 17 spot. That's where I had them, but they played a lot of volleyball yesterday. Right now with their record at 5-15. Everybody else has not played since Thursday night. Here's what's happened actually so far. We mentioned the Governors winning Tuesday night at Rapid City Christian, 3-1. Brandon Valley did not play on Tuesday night. The Governors did also go to O'Gorman and fall 3-1 to the Lady Knights. Meanwhile, Brandon Valley was a winner over Aberdeen Central in straight sets, 25-15, 25-14, and 25-9. So once they got rolling over Aberdeen Central, they just kept the pedal to the metal, and that's one reason why they can be a pretty dangerous team taking on the Governors here today. Otherwise, on Thursday night, Harrisburg got a straight set win over Sioux Falls Jefferson. Huron upends Sioux Falls Lincoln in 5, that match in Huron. Douglas plays a 3-1 win over Sturgis on Thursday night, and Yankton against Class A Vermilion was a straight set winner as well. After action at the Scottsbluff, Nebraska invite that Rapid City Christian's a part of, they'll continue play there today. Also out west, Douglas plays at Class A Belle Fourche today. In the east, Brookings is hosting Marshall, Minnesota. Pretty good matchup for the Bobcats coming on that one. And this game here, the only game within the ESD conference, as Pierre hosts Brandon Valley. Interesting matchup too, because the Governors are fighting right now. They're sitting you'd have to consider them as a top team in the ESD. Their 2 losses are both to Washington and O'Gorman, 2 teams outside of the ESD. So this is a big match if you want to look at ESD conference standings right now. As we take a look at the overall standings, Washington is 10-0. They're the number 1 team in the state right now, ranking-wise, as far as power ranking, that is, and the South Dakota High School Activities Association website. O'Gorman, off of their win over the Governors, now 12-2. They've overtaken the Govs into that number 2 spot. Pierre falling to number 3 with their 9-2 mark. Then it's Harrisburg and Sioux Falls Lincoln, both 11-4, and both tied for 4th and 5th. Brandon Valley is 11-6. They're in the 6th spot, but again, as if I was looking at the schedule right, they started this season 3-4, and that means they've won 8 of their last 10 matches. Really, really playing good volleyball right now. And they're in the 6th spot as it stands. Sioux Falls Roosevelt is in the 7th spot at 9-7. Mitchell's still 9-5, even though they've had a couple of losses this past week, in the 8th spot. Huron now up to 9th at 7-6. Aberdeen Central, who the Governors will see in Aberdeen on Tuesday night in their next matchup, really starting to fall back in the pack. They're at number 10 with a 5-7 record. Rapid City Stevens at 7-7 is the 11th seed. Watertown at 5-8. Sioux Falls Jefferson 3-7. And then Douglas in the 14 spot. Brookings and Yankton 15-16, with Rapid City Central, Sturgis, and Spearfish still on the outside looking in if the Sodak 16 were to begin today. If that being the case, the Governors would be the 3 seed. If the Sodak 16 would start tonight, they would be playing Douglas. And then if they would win that match and go on to the state tournament, then, the 3 and 6 matchup would be what we've got coming here today. Pierre and Brandon Valley. Brandon Valley would be facing Rapid City Stevens if the Sodak 16 were starting tonight as well. So that's how things look right now. Schedule into the week ahead. Tuesday with a full slate of matchups has Pierre at Aberdeen Central. And Brandon Valley will be playing a tough one at O'Gorman. In fact, going to be meeting O'Gorman for the third time this season. O'Gorman got them in straight sets first time they met, and then Brandon Valley at this Pentagon event last weekend was a winner in 2 straight in that tournament format. But maybe the rubber match between those two teams will be played Tuesday night. O'Gorman should be back to normal, at least getting Bergen Riley back from that Team USA event that she's been playing in. Of course, she was not there. And they were missing Brogan Beck on Thursday night as well, for O'Gorman. Other action has Yankton at Mitchell, Huron going to Watertown, and then in Sioux Falls it'll be Washington at Lincoln, Roosevelt playing at Jefferson, and then Sturgis out west going to Spearfish, and then Rapid City Central will host a couple of Gillette, Wyoming teams in Campbell County and Thunder Basin. That's Tuesday night play. Thursday night, just a couple of matches. Another one for the Governors when they go to Huron to take on the Tigers for their first matchup this season. And Mitchell, will play at Sioux Falls Roosevelt. The schedule of games coming up, in addition to the standings the way they are right now. Class AA is our first segment of the Becky Potts of a pregame show. State Farm Insurance comes to an end. And so has the sophomore match. It has been won by Brandon Valley 25-21 in the second set. And so Brandon Valley sweeps the sophomore match. The Governors win the JV in 3. They won the freshman A's as well. Brandon Valley, I think, had game 1 in the freshman B match, but that one's still going on. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we're back. We'll get into Keys to Success, talking with Marette Grage of Brandon Valley a little later on. But Tiffany Stoser and I will cover Keys to Success when we come back with more of our Becky Potts of a State Farm pregame show. The Keys to Success, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre next. And this is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governor Sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governor Sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governor Sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governor Sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ringneck Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit RingneckGray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ringneck Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
At Avera Health Plans, health insurance is more than just coverage. It's about making connections. We connect you with quality health care so you're covered when you need it, to health coaches and nurses who help meet your health goals, and to a quality network of providers, specialists, and 24/7 virtual care. Our focus is on your everyday well-being. Wherever you are along the journey, choose our health plan with connections. Visit averahealthplans.com.
Back again at Riggs High Gym. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Heather Williams in studio. Caleb Brozick across the way. We'll run camera here for Live Tickets coverage as we bring you live video streaming through drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page. Also the DRG News app and the River 92.7 page there. That app downloadable for your iPhone or Android, and brought to you by the folks at Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule. And with Keys to Success coming up, we'll hear from Tiffany Stoser momentarily. We would like to remind everybody on the behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, who celebrates being a part of a team, to buckle up every trip, every time. That reminder from the Office of Highway Safety. Case of success. Here we go. Tiffany Stoser back home on the end of a homecoming week, and 2 long road trips Tuesday and Thursday night, and a pretty good match Tuesday. Not so good the way things ended up in O'Gorman, Coach. I think you get off to that good start. You take that first set, but it was just one of the, I don't know what the word for it was. I could be harsh about it. I don't want to be, but it just wasn't the best played match that you played this season.
No, it definitely wasn't. They just took the wind right out of our sails. I thought we were aggressive that first set, and then had a good running going the first half of the second set, and then a few things just didn't go our way, and it kind of snowballed from there.
That's where momentum kind of just it kicks you in the butt really good, quite a bit. When things are starting to go sour, you got to find a way to pick yourselves back up. You haven't had to do that a lot this year.
Yeah, this is actually good practice for us. These 2 losses are tough, but I remind myself they're to the number 1 and 2 ranked teams, and that we're winning games that we feel that we should win, and we're battling in games that are questionable for us. So overall, as a season, I'm really pleased with where we're at. We do really need to learn how to come back from making errors. We're not used to doing it. We haven't had a ton of it this season where we found ourselves behind. And so, I think that just comes with more play, something that's tough to practice. It just comes from games. And so with more experience, I think they'll get there.
You got another great opponent in Brandon Valley here today, and a team that maybe started a little bit slowly, but they're really coming on. And I don't know that there are, maybe there's 2 or 3 teams playing as well as or a little bit better than them, but this really going to be a fun match today.
Yeah, they're a very good team. I've watched them, and like we talked about, they're comparable with us. They use a lot of hitters. They have multiple hitters and run similar offense to us. I looked at their defense. It's the same thing we're running. Their blocks are present frequently. And so we practiced a little bit this week hitting with big blocks in front of us, because that's something we haven't seen too many times. So they've got things established, and we're going to have to figure out how to get around them.
Well, and we mentioned the other night, they're always tough and they're always tall, so they've got the block. But obviously, I still felt that was the one thing that your girls were still doing well the other night.
Yeah, one thing, we have quick and athletic girls, and they're in position on blocks, even on these teams with faster offenses. We do. They get to their spots and they get up and get some swings, and we're not that big. So, that is one thing, and it shuts some hitters down. And so tonight I'm hopeful that same thing, they're going to have hitters coming from all directions, that we can get our blocks in place and our defense is solid tonight.
But what do you see? Obviously, we're talking about net defense. How about back row defense? The way you've been serving aggressively has been setting some good things up for you. Can you get some things going and try to keep them out of system?
Yeah, we have to serve stronger than we did on Thursday. I didn't think we were aggressive at all from the serving line, and that's where it all starts for us. So we'll serve aggressive, throw them out of system. Hopefully we get some touches on balls, and our back row defense can do a little better. We also have to serve receive better than we did on Thursday. I know Brandon Valley's going to serve deep. They serve right to that inline. Sometimes it's in and sometimes it's out, but it's a last-minute decision. And so our serve receive passers are going to have to be ready for some good serving tonight.
When you talk about this aggressive serve, are you happy with the 10 or 11 service errors that we're seeing in a 3 or a 4 game set, or you'd like to still see that number come down?
Yeah, it's frustrating. So what I looked at is our aces and errors. We've got more aces than we have errors, and then all of those attempts are usually throwing them out of system. So the way I look at it is a majority of our serves are aggressive, and yep, sometimes that's going to mean we err. I'm good with it as long as we keep all those attempts are aggressive.
And as long as the timing of the errors is okay. You don't want to do that when teams are battling for a few points to go to win a game, right?
Yeah, we have
to. At times you have to put the ball in play.
Calculated risks. We talk about that. When they're back on the serving line at game point or out of a timeout, those are big serves. But calculated risks, obviously we don't want to do something like that on game point. But if all those ones in between that aren't an ace serve or an erred serve, those are hard hits. And we
All right, any other keys to success against the Lynx today?
Yeah, we got to give it everything we got. That's really what it's about. And this team, as long as they're having fun and they're just playing for the game in front of us and not looking at an end game. We're just here to compete in this one match. That's how they're motivated, and that's how they rally. So that's what it'll take tonight.
All right, Coach, looking forward to this one. Go get them today.
Thanks, Brian.
Tiffany Stoser, the head coach of the Pierre Governors, coaches comments and keys to success in our pregame show sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. As we step aside, hear from them, and we're back with Marette Grage of the Brandon Valley Lynx. Keys to success continue next in the Governor pregame.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marceau of Central Dakota Eye Care. Yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in detecting eye conditions before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 to schedule an appointment. New patients always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in today's game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
Looks to me like high keys to success from the visiting head coach, Marette Grage of the Brandon Valley Lynx, here off to a fine season so far, Coach. And I think it looks to me like from day one to now, this will be your 18th match of the year. Yes. Am I doing my right math? It looks like Brandon Valley Volleyball is just getting better and better and starting to climb the ladder and the rankings of the seeding, so to speak. And it just looks like things are clicking on all cylinders in some regards there.
Yes, we're continuing to get better every week and focusing on areas that we need to improve on, but overall we're having a great season.
This past week you had a good showing in that Pentagon affair, and you get a win over O'Gorman. You come back on Thursday night, you got a good win at Aberdeen or against Aberdeen Central, and just kind of taking care of business against teams now, especially that you feel you should be taking care of business against.
The girls are playing really well together, and it's definitely a team effort. We're passing well, which makes it easier for us to run our offense, and they're just really clicking right now.
Yeah, and I think we kind of feel the same way. We're seeing teams where you get these victories and everybody's contributing, and that's how you know the team is playing well together. And maybe in that regard, you've got some similarities with the team you'll face today in Pierre.
Yes, Pierre's a good team. I know they've had a great season so far. We look for this to be a very competitive match, and I know they're scrappy, and they always go at you. They dig the ball up, yeah.
Yeah, tough to get it on the floor. I kind of see this one as going back and forth all day long. You too?
Oh, yes. I think this one will be, I anticipate being a close match, so, we're looking forward to it.
Trying to get to the point where teams looking for people and other teams to push each other, and that's why I'm looking forward to this one too.
Exactly. We do have a pretty competitive schedule this year, so we just kind of look at it as we're trying to get a little bit better every match and improve on our game.
All right. And anything you see so far where you'd like more improvement with? I know there's always room for improvement. But
what can be better on serve, receive, and defense?
Okay. Well, that leads us to keys to success. But before we get to that, with the Pierre team, what do you see specifically that'll be a big challenge for you?
They have strong outside hitters. They just always are a scrappy team, so just finding a way to put the ball down.
Okay. Serve, receive, and defense. Anything else? Keys to success?
Just working together. Okay. Serving, serve, receive. Yeah.
Keep working with what's clicking, all right? Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And thanks to Marette Grage, coach's comments and keys to success in the Brandon Valley side of things, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Time for a 2-minute break, and our pregame continues with starting lineups coming up. Volleyball about 6-7 minutes away. Here as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and DRGnews.com.
Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre makes it easy when looking for a new vehicle. They get all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Check out new and used specials for additional info at GatewayFordToyota.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, beats a Gateway deal. Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue, Pierre.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Lynn's Dakota Mart Sporting Goods in the lower level of the store is the place hunters and fishermen have chosen for years. The knowledgeable staff can help you with hunting and fishing gear, bait, and the latest info. Plus, they carry a full line of name brand clothing and footwear like Columbia, Outdoor Research, and Adidas. You can grab your grocery items, ice, pastries, and don't forget the Caribou Coffee Station. Head to the one place outdoorsmen have gone for years, the Sporting Goods Department at Lynn's Dakota Mart, conveniently located in downtown Pierre.
Our Becky Potts of the State Farm pregame show continues. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Time for the starting lineups in this matchup. Starters are come to us courtesy of Envirotech in Pierre. And we'll meet the Brandon Valley Lynx here. They are the 6th seed in the current SDHSAA power rankings with an 11-6 mark. And this is how they'll go. They set up with a great setter. Liz Kopp is all over the floor, 5'9", and a senior. She will set up for the hitters, who will include Maya Hale, a 6-footer in the middle. She is a sophomore. Taylor Steeman is a 5'9" outside hitter, senior, a 6-foot outside hitter, and also, we'll see her in the middle at times. Cassie Ellingson. Josie Wickersham is a 5'8" outsider, and she is a junior. Hannah Parliament as well, another 6-footer. She's a senior, hitting from the outside and from the middles. Sydney Benson will come in depending on rotation to play the back row. She's a 5'5" sophomore defensive specialist. The libero for Brandon Valley is Brooke Moeller, another 5'5" back row player, but a junior for Brandon Valley, with Moeller and Parliament, Wickersham, Kopp, Ellingson, Steeman, and Hale, the starting rotation for the Brandon Valley Lynx. Their head coach is Marette Grage, assisted by Cody McGuire, Diane Terpstra, Natasha Wagner, and Brianna Kasmarinsky. The starting lineups for Brandon Valley, sponsored by Envirotech in Pierre. We'll give you the Governor starters after this from Envirotech and the Governor pregame.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler. No matter what the circumstances, no matter what is handed to you, Envirotech has you covered. One call is all it takes to have easy setup, easy pickup, and easy payment. Call Envirotech at 224-4804 or use their website to pay your bill online at envirotechwaste.com and use their mobile app Waste Connect, or check their website, or even get a robocall for collection schedule changes due to weather or holidays. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech starters for the home team today. The Pierre Governors, as things not really changing too much. Should see more of McKenna Schleckaway getting back off of an ankle injury, which she did get into the match on Thursday night. We'll see her as one of the hitters, but the setters will begin things. Lily Sanchez, the junior, and also Elise Christofferson, the sophomore, primary setters in this one, setting up for the hitters. Remington Price, the junior, on the outside. As mentioned, McKenna Schleckaway in the middle. She's a junior. And Jenna Bush on the outside and the middle, especially from the right side, but trying to do some middle blocking as well. Bush, the senior. Reese Terwilliger hoping to pick things back up today after some struggles, and she wasn't the only one at O'Gorman the other night, but Terwilliger, the sophomore, Avery Kaiser, the junior, on the outside. Got to have a big match here today against Brandon Valley. Price, Sanchez, Schleckaway, Christofferson, Kaiser, Bush, Terwilliger. Those are the starting rotation there, as Bush and Christofferson usually switch off back and forth when the Christofferson in the back row, Bush up front. Addison Cumbo, the senior libero, needs a big match today as well. For the 9-2 Pierre Governors, number 3 in the power rankings in Class AA right now. Their head coach, Tiffany Stoser, assisted by Alexis Terwilliger, Brianna Kusler, and Chloe Kaiser. Those are your Envirotech starting lineups. We got another starting lineup to give to you today. It's the naming of today's game officials. They're brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office and their Consumer Protection Division. As such, we refer to them as the law on the court. We'll hear this important message, tell you about the law on the court when we return with more of our Pierre Governor pregame.
You've received a call or text message indicating there's a problem with your cell phone, your taxes, your Medicare benefits, or your utilities, and the only way to get it cleared up is to either put funds on a gift card or send cash. All of these are scams designed to obtain your hard-earned funds. Contact the Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 1-800-300-1986. Another red flag is the call or text comes in after work hours or on the weekend. Don't become a victim. Let Consumer Protection do some checking for you before you send any funds.
Our law on the court from the South Dakota Attorney General's Office today, licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school volleyball, and we thank them for doing a thankless job, which is often the case. Manning the net will be Todd Sandel and Tacey Dykstra. Stephanie Todd and Cody Severin, former Governor volleyballer, are tonight's line judges in the corners. Todd Sandel, Tacey Dykstra, Steph Todd, Cody Severin, today's law on the court. As we break for 3 minutes, and we're back to serve it up. High school volleyball coming up next.
This Governor Sports Moment is being brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre. Peyton Zabel graduated as one of the most decorated athletes in the history of Pierre Riggs High School. In his senior season, Zabel set career passing touchdown records for the Governor football team and was named Player of the Year in football, basketball, and baseball in South Dakota. Peyton Zabel, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment has been brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates of Pierre.
This fall, sip on a warm, soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
May Adam Law Firm of Pierre offers superior legal representation. Clients can be assured their legal matter will be handled with expertise and the utmost professionalism. May Adam Law Firm's skilled South Dakota lawyers can take care of your family law, estate planning, real estate law, or personal injury. May Adam Law Firm is able to help you plan and prepare to make matters easy now and into the future, too. Call 224-8803. May Adam Law Firm of Pierre, since 1881.
10 cents off per gallon. 10 cents off per gallon at the corner station in Pierre. Every time you pay with cash or check, you receive 10 cents off the posted price of gas for your vehicle. Save more by going inside. The corner station and shopping specials on beverages and snacks. Purchase 8 gallons of gas and earn discounts on car washes. Helping you save. The corner station, just above the train bridge in Pierre.
Oahe Federal Credit Union brings Deuces Wild dueling pianos to town as part of their 66th anniversary celebration. It's all happening Saturday, October 23rd at Pierre's Ramcota Conference Center. Showtime is 7:30. Tickets are just $25 for a single or a table for $200. Plus, $10 from each ticket purchase goes to the Pierre Outdoor Pool Project. Get your tickets now at Oahe Federal Credit Union, 221 East Pleasant.
Oahe Federal Credit Union.
Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing.
We're back at Riggs High Gym. You just heard from Comtech. They'll be sponsoring our first serve of each set, and we'll begin our first set in just a moment. They're still doing starting lineups on the floor. And I got to tell you what, folks, 9-2, this Governor team. Looking across the gym, we're starting to see a little bit fuller gym as the excitement continues to build with this Governor squad. We're expecting a real fun matchup today. Two teams that do a lot of things very similarly. If there's a height advantage, that will go to Brandon Valley, but you see this Governor team that continues to block teams very well and defend very well. That's going to be key to their success here today. In addition to what Tiffany Stoser told us, of course, it's always aggressive serving to set things up. Governors need to pick themselves back up after a bit of a down effort in the way the Thursday night match at O'Gorman ended up. I think hopefully they'll be looking for a lot more spirited effort here today. Feels good to be back home. The last time they played here, they beat Sioux Falls Lincoln in straight sets, and that's the kind of effort they'll need here today as well. Looking forward to it. Hope you are too. And once again, feel the excitement build across the community and right here in this Riggs High Gym for Pierre Governor Volleyball. We're all done with our Becky Potsdam State Farm pregame show. Let's play some volleyball. Comtech first serve coming up. The officials with Tacey Dykstra on the ladder. She'll be the R1. And Todd Sandel near the scorer's table will be the R2 on the floor. Brandon Valley from your right to left. In most of our camera angles, we'll be in road red tonight with the black trunks and the white numbers. Libero Brooke Moeller will wear black on black, as will Addie Cumbo of the Pierre Governors. The rest of the Governors in home white with the Kelly green numbers and black trunks as well. They'll return from left to right. Comtech first serve will come from the Lynx, though, Liz Kopp. And we mentioned 5'9" senior. She's been a very good setter all throughout her career. And pretty good server, too. Gets Elise Christofferson having to go low right away, and a service ace for the Lynx here. As Christofferson hits it back to the scorer's table a little bit late in getting underneath that ball to try to play it up. So a 1-0 start for Brandon Valley. Right to left, Kopp again, but this one she'll give it back. That one goes with a little too much adrenaline. And a 1-1 start here as Remington Price will be the first server for the Governors. Left to right, right down the middle, and Moeller misplayed that a bit, but Kopp was right there. It turned out to be a pretty good pass. Brandon Valley dug out. Avery Kaiser down the line, left side. That is a way to get started if you are Avery Kaiser. Some gas on that one right off the bat. At O'Gorman the other night, Kaiser, one of a handful of players that just didn't have her best night. She had 10 kills, but it just didn't seem like she had much on her attack. Here, Kopp was not able to get to the second touch. That's an ace for Remy Price, and now 3 in a row here for the Governors, who lead 3-1, set number 1. Remy, again, well, Todd Sandel has Brandon Valley moving early. And an illegal rotation will be an error for the Lynx. 4-1 our score. It's one thing we know about Todd Sandel, who is from Pierre, but when he does volleyball matches, he knows those rotations, and he keeps a very close watch on both sides when the serve is up in the air. Governor block is up there. McKenna Schleckaway to deny Taylor Steeman. Steeman gets it back and then palms one over. Good dive for Price to keep this one in play. Free balled out. Brandon Valley back with it. Price will dig this time. And now a pass by Sanchez back to the middle. There's Schleckaway. That was blocked. It comes down on the net. It's on the Lynx side. Now a two-hand shove out from Steeman. Here, a back set, slide, Schleckaway, and that went up into the bleachers. Good for McKenna Schleckaway. Off of the dig attempt from Brandon Valley. Schleckaway didn't have a lot on it, but she put it in a good spot. Brandon Valley thought they had to reach for it, which was the case, and that one turns into a 5th straight point for the Governors. And now another early movement here for Brandon Valley. Couple of helpers here by the Lynx. And Todd Sandel and Brett Grage having the discussion here. Again, you just need to make sure the ball is hit and in play. Liz Kopp coming up front to get that pass. Tapped out by Steeman. Now a pass by Christofferson leading Kaiser a little too close to the net. And that'll be a hitting error for the Governors. But 6 unanswered points to Pierre. And they lead 6-2. Steeman will serve for Brandon Valley. She'll come on the run, right side to left. Played up. The Governors get a swat to the back row, and that one down on the back end line. Kaiser with the kill, but that one might have been a couple inches long, but a one and done here as it turns out for Brandon Valley. And now Addison Cumbo serves. Lynx will set it up. Well done outside. Hannah Parliament from the right side is through the block and down. The Governors will get each side out back here. Terwilliger up there on the block, but ricocheted it out of bounds. Now Brooke Moeller to serve. And Price ducks away from it, and that's long and out of bounds. Second service error by Brandon Valley. It's 8-3. Governors with side out back and the lead. As Elise Christofferson checks out, Jenna Bush for the first time, the 6'2 senior, will play up front. Lily Sanchez to serve. Good line drive straight across. Steeman got it up in the air, but the pass has to be led up front for Josie Wickersham. Not much on it. The Governors have to free ball the return themselves. Now Kopp will leave this one, and this one is out of bounds from Cassie Ellingson, but they say Remy Price got a hand on it if it wasn't somebody up front. So Ellingson will get the kill. I thought Price reached for it but didn't hit it, but somebody got it for the Governors, and that'll be a point for the Lynx. 8-4. Trading side outs. Price got it back to the net. Oh, my. This one certainly looked like Wickersham might have been over the net. Maybe she didn't make contact with the ball, however. Price with a misplay. And that turns into an ace for Sydney Benson. And now Brandon Valley. As Benson brings it again, she'll leave this one long. Tiffany Stoser called it well. She said this team serves deep. They're going to go for that end line. Sometimes they're in, sometimes they're not. Lynx had a couple in a row to get within 3. Now trailing by 4. The Governors will serve with Avery Kaiser in a 9-5 lead. Kopp to Ellingson, blocked right back. Now Kopp with a bump pass out near the student body. Wickersham has to bump it across. Now Sanchez to Price, just a two-hand touch. Wickersham again is blocked. Kopp is right there to cover it up, though. Govs couldn't get that one down. Here's Sanchez first touch. Now Kaiser will push one up to Price. That one's through the block and down. Point to the Governors. Good volley, both teams right there. But the Governors get the last say on this one. Sometimes those long ones, if you get them to turn into really nice momentum boosters. That's not the case in this one, though, as Kaiser will serve into the net. It'll stay on the Pierre side. And that's the first service error for Pierre. Wickersham to serve right to left for the Lynx. She'll line this one across to Kaiser, up to Sanchez. Back set, and Reese Terwilliger gets her first swing and score down. When we were talking about the players that struggled at O'Gorman the other night, we mentioned Kaiser just didn't have her best night, but Reese Terwilliger really struggled in her swing and hitting percentage and was not able to get good many of her attacks down with that downward play. Now Reese has an ace, misplayed by Brandon Valley, and we've got a timeout called by the Lynx as the Governors have opened up a 12-6 lead here. Set number 1, timeouts in our broadcast. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Grab yourself a Coke on a nice warm Saturday and be back in 30 seconds. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs, Governors, and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
In serve, sailed one long, but Wickersham makes a play on it. Demon up with the outside attack, a set dig for Avery Kaiser, and then the outside, Jenna Bush will angle one back. And Wickersham got a hand on it, but unable to keep it in play. Bush with her first kill. The Governors now with 5 players in the kill column so far. They're out to a 13-6 advantage. Wickersham will play this serve up over to Moeller, and a bump pass up front cleared out by Ellingson. Here's a shot by Price on the left side. The dig back and over and back home, put away by McKenna Schleckaway. Sydney Benson had the bump dig on that Price attack, but it went right back to the net. Schleckaway waiting to pounce. Put it home. 14-6 Governors. First set as we play to 21, or 25 rather. Steeman off of the 10-foot line. Second touch over, and Ellingson is able to put it back. She got that one with a bit of a gift wrap on it and a side out to Brandon Valley. The run-in serve went 4 for the Governors from 10 to 14. Now they lead by 7 at 14-7. Ellingson back to serve. Here's Kaiser to play it up nicely to Sanchez, but led McKenna Schleckaway too far. That's a miss hit, which you don't see very often for Sanchez. Kopp was there to block. It looked like maybe if Schleckaway had gotten that one over. But I think that was a hitting error for the Governors, something they need to keep a handle on. Sanchez behind her. Bush with the swing, and that's blocked. Steeman up there. Maya Hale as well. He'll give it to Hale on the ace block. So 3 in a row now for Brandon Valley, back within 5. Still a long way to go here in set number 1. Cassie Ellingson finds Kaiser. Sanchez goes to get it. She'll set it up on the other side for Price. She'll be dug out. Here's Steeman off of the line. She likes it back off the net a little bit and hits this one from the 10-foot line down into the back right corner from her vantage point. Good for the kill. Taylor Steeman with her first kill. It's 14-10. Now Price to play up the serve. Sanchez back to Price. Block is there. Cumbo covers it up. Now Price has to bump it across in desperation. Chance for Brandon Valley. Steeman down the line, but Kaiser is there. Now Schleckaway too low on this one. The timing on that one, not quite there. The Governors with their third hitting error. Brandon Valley now with 5 in a row, forcing a Governor timeout. Brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Another 30-second break. 14-11 Governors, set number 1. This is Governor Volleyball.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Back at Riggs High Gym, Governors got to be careful they don't kind of fall into the doldrums like we saw Thursday night at O'Gorman. Got out to a good start here, led 14-6, but now 14-11 as Brandon Valley serves. Cassie Ellingson continues. Good pass on the return. Price down the line is good. There you go. Bump set spike out of the timeout. That's how it needs to be done. Whether you're the Governors or any other team that surrendered a few successive points. Now Christofferson will check in for Bush, and Elise will serve at a 15-11 advantage. From the left side of the line, goes over to her right. Benson to Moeller, and then bumped out by Steeman on a free ball to return the serve. Now Price has to time her jump. Wickersham keeps it off the floor. Steeman tries again, but Cumbo does her libero job. Now Price on the move again. And this one up into the rafters and out of play. Brandon Valley fans want a miss hit maybe on that set, but Price will get the kill. He thought maybe a double hit on the set, and I can understand that possibly being the case, something that we haven't really seen an awful lot of. Here's a good battle. Sanchez wins the block joust at the net. Hale touched it on the Brandon Valley side. Lily Sanchez on the Pierce side, and one touched the other way. But Brandon Valley unable to keep it in play, and Sanchez will get the block here. 17-11. Governors back up by 6. Now Steeman down the line, just wide. That one hooked on the near side. Third hitting error for the Lynx. And service runs continue to come in chunks for both teams here. Governors had one of 4. Brandon Valley had one with 5. Now Pierre with 4 in a row from Christofferson, but this one will send it wide right and out of bounds. It'll be 12 serving 18. Kopp, who started in serve, will rotate back. And down the middle, Kaiser makes a play on it. Christofferson runs it down, and that's out of bounds on the swing here by Lily Sanchez. 4th error for the Govs. 18-13, the lead back to 5. Here come the Lynx right to left. Kopp, Sanchez again, and Christofferson hangs it up for Schleckaway, who puts it home. McKenna Schleckaway with her 3rd kill. Governors lead by 6. Here, game number 1 with 6 to go. It's 19 serving 13, and Remy Price to do the honors. Down the middle, Moeller straight up in the air. Kopp able to run under it. Steeman will swing again. Cumbo ranges over and makes the dig. Here's Schleckaway, though. She'll lob it up and out long. Addie Cumbo able to get to a lot of these shots, especially from Taylor Steeman, who's only got 1 kill, but she'll be one of the leading scorers for this Brandon Valley team in most of their matches. There's Sanchez, who put one over. She called off Christofferson, saw something in the back of her head with eyes in the back of her head to tap that one over with 2 hands, and a one and done here for Brandon Valley. Cumbo to serve, and this one will sail long. She'll hit the home run. Aggressive serving, a good thing. But 3 service errors for both teams now, and a 20-15 Pierre lead. Brooke Moeller will try for the Lynx. Christofferson gets the first touch on this one. Up to Sanchez. The slide to Terwilliger is denied. Feet on the floor, and here's Price. Had to make a move on that, but hit it up into the basketball structure. And Steeman, who's been doing a lot of swinging, just had to stay on the floor and able to get that in order to get that kill. 20-16. Sanchez, second one over. She rattles the net. Play of the serve, too close to the net. Lily Sanchez unable to stay clear of it. The Governor lead is down to 3 again at 20-17. Brandon Valley had it within 3 at 14-11. The Governors opened up a lead again, but now the Lynx are right back in this one. Off of the net, Kaiser palms one across. Here's a swing for Parliament. Good job defensively for the Governors. Now another block and a swat away by Sanchez. Back to the Lynx. There's a block by Sanchez. Terwilliger in there too. Back to Wickersham and company. Here's a swing by Parliament. Long by the Lynx, and the point to the Governors. Well, it's a hitting error for Brandon Valley, but credit the Governor defense for making the play on that one. 21-17. Bush back in up front. Christofferson out. Sanchez to serve, and a hot shot. And that is a lift called on Wickersham. An ace to Lily Sanchez. Again, the hot shot, the aggressive serve. Sanchez has been doing that very well lately. Officials are ready to go. Whistle blows. Here comes Sanchez with a 5-point lead. And underneath it is Steeman, but that hits to the student body section and out of bounds, and another ace to Sanchez, and another timeout to the Brandon Valley Lynx as the Governors have opened it up again, 23-17 with 2 to go before a potential Game 1 victory. Coca-Cola timeout on the floor. We take it with them. 30 seconds. We're back with more high school volleyball on River 92.7.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety, the state of South Dakota, telling us to leave sooner, drive slower, live longer. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Govs. River 92.7, KGFX FM Pierre, a member of DRG Media Group, live streaming with the help of our friends at Live Ticket at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play out of the timeout. Lily Sanchez with back-to-back aces, trying to continue the aggressive serving, but this one misses low and into the net. That'll be the fourth error in serve for the Govs, who have a 5-point lead, 23-18. Our score, Sydney Benson is into serve. Kaiser through the set dig attempt. That's gone backward, and Avery Kaiser, will pick up kill number 3. Kaiser, Schleckaway, and Price all with 3 kills. The Governors have game point here in the first set. It's Kaiser to serve. Benson gets it up in the air. Kopp with a bump pass, leaves it for Wickersham. Now Sanchez to the floor. Kaiser will shove it away. Kept alive by Moeller. Up to Wickersham again. And Cumbo up into the rafters. That comes back on the Governor's side, but it looked like it was about to go over. That's Josie Wickersham with a hot shot. And the Governors have a few game points to work with, but the sooner the better if you're a fan of the Govs. Wickersham serves. Price plays it up, gets it back from Sanchez. Wickersham low for the dig. Steeman, feet on the floor. Gets it across to Price. Now Sanchez behind her. Bush wants it. Bush gets it. Jenna Bush through the block and down to the Governors on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard claim. Game number 1 with a 25-19 victory. The scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Pierre up 1 set so far on the Brandon Valley Lynx, coming in winners of 8 of their last 10. Governor Volleyball brought to you on your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, in part by your Pierre Sports Marketing partners, and they include All Around Graphics, American Bank and Trust, Anderson Rumsa Dental, Capital City Campus, the Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Comtech, Delta Dental, First Dakota National Bank, Kelly Retirement Home, Maher Law Office, and Midco, your Pierre Sports Marketing partners. Pause for 90 seconds. Game number 2 coming up next. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Hey, it's the old top. Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
Oh, we're back at Riggs High Gym. A good start for the Pierre Governors, maintaining a lead throughout. Brandon Valley scored first with an ace, but then the Govs ran off 6 in a row to lead 6-1, and they never trailed in that after that. In that first set, they win it 25-19. Comtech first serve put in play by Remington Price, and then a loose ball at the net after a couple of trips over and across. Avery Kaiser is there to put one home, and Avery doing a nice job of keeping the hands straight up. A 1-0 start with Price to serve, and Moeller lets this one go. She looked like she was going after it, but a good choice for Brooke Moeller as the Price serve sails a little bit long and out of bounds. Taylor Steeman will serve first for Brandon Valley here in game number 2. 1-1 tie. Christofferson gets one up to Sanchez. The second touch over on the set is down on the near side. And Lily Sanchez with her second kill. Both from the same fashion. Schleckaway will serve for the first time today. Moeller gets underneath it. Nice setup, or nice pass up to Kopp, but just a little swat out. Now Kaiser with the big swing. Left side, good. Block was there, but ball kind of hung up behind Katherine Gray, a 5'11 junior who is in to start this second set. For Brandon Valley, Schleckaway low and into the net here. She'll check out. Addison Cumbo back in. A 3-2 lead for the Governors. Second set, Gray checking out. Brooke Moeller is back in there. She'll serve. The libero, and that's going to be a home run. Gone for Moeller. In volleyball, that's not a good thing, although baseball getting into their final week of the regular season. Christofferson out for Bush, who had a couple of kills in that first set, including the clincher. Governors serve with a 4-2 lead, and Sanchez misses wide right. So 3 service errors already in this second game for the Governors. In fact, Brandon Valley has 3 points on the board, so the Govs have given them every one of them. Here in that first set, outkilled Brandon Valley 13-6, which is kind of an amazing stat for me. Here's Terwilliger and Price both going low to try to get this Sydney Benson serve, but maybe getting in each other's ways, and that'll be an ace for Benson. That's her second by my count. Third overall, a 4-4 tie. Terwilliger will cross court, one from well off the net. Now a swing from the back row, and Taylor Steeman gets that one to go. Steeman with a good head of steam, and now the first lead for Brandon Valley here in game number 2. And again, their only lead in the first set was 1-0. Benson, left-handed serve, played up by Kaiser. She'll get it back from Sanchez. That's down the line and good. That one landing right at the feet of Cody Severin, the line judge. And Kaiser with her third of this game already, matching her first game total. She has 6. She's back to serve. Set was there for Ellingson, but she is denied by Kaiser. Now Price is denied by Kopp and Ellingson. We'll go with Ellingson on that one here. Second block for the Lynx. We were tied at 5-5. Now 6 serving 5. Brandon Valley up by 1. Price will take an effort and a well-placed changeup here for Remy Price out of the reach of Josie Wickersham in the back left corner. Price with her 4th. We'll tie again. 6 serving 6. Reese Terwilliger, the sophomore, ready to go. And that one hooks out of bounds. Another service error for the Govs. 4 of the 7 points for Brandon Valley due to service errors by Pierre here in game number 2. Pierre had 4 aces in the first, but now also 4 errors. Now they've got 8 service errors in the first game plus. Here's Price with another big swing. The block was there for Brandon Valley. Back to the Governors. Kaiser put the set attempt too close to the net, and it's put home. Steeman given credit for that one. She's got 4 in the match now, an 8-6 lead for Brandon Valley. Service point. Ellingson served it out. Bush will try, and that's through the dig attempt of Cassie Ellingson, and Jenna Bush swings and scores. Bush, who had a big night at Rapid City Christian Tuesday this past week. Another one who just didn't have the same kind of night at O'Gorman on Thursday night. Governors back within 1 at 7, serving 8. Here's Elise Christofferson to serve. She'll send Benson deep to the corner. She gets it back up to Kopp. Steeman taps it over, and the Governors have a chance as Sanchez was denied. Cumbo got it across, but Brandon Valley keeps it in play. Now Kaiser goes low to Schleckaway, pushed out by Price on a free ball. Chance here for Kopp, but again, it's Christofferson. Now Price, she's called for a lift on that one. Remy Price looking for a vertical hand, but maybe a little catch and throw. First hitting error here against the Govs in game number 2. And the Lynx will lead 9-7, taking the serve on a side out. Good volley there. Both teams playing very good defense. Liz Kopp serves it here. Kaiser up to Christofferson. Here to Schleckaway down the middle. The dig is there for Wickersham. Now up front. The Governors may have gotten a hand on it. Brandon Valley got it across. Schleckaway tries to hammer it home. No good. It's Moeller. Now up to Steeman. And a good one-hander by Kaiser. Kopp will leave it here for Katherine Gray, and that is down in the back right corner. Katherine Gray, the 5'11 junior, with her first point of the day. Again, more good defense, but Brandon Valley was the team who ultimately got in system as needed, and they get the winning point. 10-7. Governors trailing by 3 here. Kaiser swings away from the back row. Moeller with a good pass up to Kopp. Wickersham tries in the back row, and that is good. Staying behind the 10-foot line, she got that one down, and a timeout will be taken by the Governors as Brandon Valley has opened up a 4-point lead here. Plenty of time to go. Set number 2. It's 11-7. The Lynx lead. The Governors up 1 set, however, and we're back after this 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. This is Governor Volleyball.
It's that time of the year again.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
11-7. We're in the second set. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Brian Oakland play-by-play. Heather Williams in studio. Caleb Brozick on camera for Live Ticket. Brandon Valley trying to counter after dropping that first set. And out coming here, Lily Sanchez with the hammer on the left side. Another good return out of a timeout for the Governors. Sanchez, who does a great job as the primary setter for the Governors. When she gets a chance to swing, she shows her double worth, if you will. Price with the serve off a side out, but Taylor Steeman comes right back. She's a pretty good swinger, too. 12-8. The Lynx will take that 4-point lead again as we trade side outs. Steeman back to serve this time. That leaves people like Hannah Parliament up front. Katherine Gray still up there, and Cassie Ellingson, too, for Brandon Valley. Kaiser, a little bit tentative, but Christofferson runs it down. Now Addison Cumbo with a chance to swing from the back row. Good effort, but it stays into the net. Hitting error number 2 for Pierre. The lead grows to 5 now for Brandon Valley in the second. Steeman ready again. Up the middle. Cumbo. Easy pass up to Christofferson as Kaiser swings, and she is blocked. And a Parliament is there. Katherine Gray, too. Kaiser with a big shot, but Brandon Valley there defensively. Of course, that's been one of the fortes of the Governors' defense, blocking at the net. You see some of the similarities between these two teams coming to light. Kaiser had to pull that one down. Now somehow a third hit out of the net. Gets across, but Lily Sanchez out to the right side. Angles it back. Brandon Valley not in position. Sanchez will get the kill. Governors could use a little service rally going here. McKenna Schleckaway will do the honors to begin this side out. It's 9 serving 14. Schleck up the middle. Played by Wickersham. Kopp will leave it behind her to Parliament. Not much on that one. Now Christofferson to Sanchez. Kaiser outside left and blocked back, but out of bounds. That'll be a kill, Avery Kaiser. Point to the Governors. In serve. Left to right, they'll bring it again. Schleckaway took her eye off of that one. I could see that from up here. If you're hitting a ball, keep your eye on the ball. 15 serving 10 coming up here for the Lynx. Again, Schleckaway out, but Cumbo is in to play the back row as the libero. Brooke Moeller keeps this one in play. Christofferson to Sanchez, pushed away by Kaiser. Now a tapper over from Wickersham. Here come the Governors. Kaiser will try again. Maybe mistime the jump, but a good keep alive from Liz Kopp. Now to the back row, and we have a back row attack by Brandon Valley. That'll be a hitting error. I think that was Wickersham, who was lined up in the back row, but she got caught a little ahead of the 10-foot line. Good look by Tacey Dykstra on the ladder. Some of the tough things that officials have to deal with as Terwilliger gets the return of serve right back to her at the net, and that's a put away for Terwilliger. Service point for Lily Sanchez and the Governors. 12 serving 15. You're trying to claw back into this one. Sanchez with some smoke on that one. Wickersham plays it up to the rafters. She'll get it back, and again, pulls this one down. Now Bush outside right through the block, and a good dive on the dig to keep it alive for Hannah Parliament, but the back bump over by Kopp and out of bounds, wide to Brandon Valley's right. Second hitting error, suddenly 13-15. We've got a ball game here. Game number 2, the Governors took the first one, 25-19. Now Sanchez again, left to right, and that one through Wickersham. I think a little indecision. She thought it might have been long, but it goes off of the forearm. An ace to Sanchez, her third timeout. Brandon Valley, their first here in game number 2. A Coca-Cola break in the action, 15-14. Lynx lead the Govs, but the Governors with a little momentum. See if they can keep it when we come back. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Whether you're looking to refinance or finance new auto loan, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has some of the lowest rates in town. Rates as low as 2.55% APR. You have no reason not to check us out. It's easy. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
Governors down at 15-10 have clawed their way back within one at 15-14. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Lily Sanchez to continue in serve. She'll go deep with Taylor Steeman playing it up. Wickersham behind the 10-foot line, swings it away. Cumbo gets the pass up to Sanchez, but the block is there again for Brandon Valley, this time to deny Reese Terwilliger. Hannah Parliament with her second block in this set. And the run of serve ends at 4 for the Governors, but a quick one and done would certainly help them keep that momentum on their side. It's Sydney Benson to serve with the left hand. Terwilliger gets underneath it. We'll get it back from Sanchez. That's good. Sanchez from the attack from Terwilliger from the 10-foot line. Just a missed block there, perhaps by Brandon Valley, but Terwilliger with the point. And another side out, back to the Govs. Kaiser serves. This one is on the line on the left side. Brandon Valley let it go. Kaiser looked like she may have hit that a little bit, but we have a 16-16 tie as that one landed a couple of inches inbounds in front of the Brandon Valley bench. Kaiser ready to go again, left to right, has it across. Steeman plays it up. Kopp Going slide to the outside. Good for Cassie Ellingson. Brandon Valley worked that one well. And they'll take the lead back at 17-16. Governors led early 3-1 and then 4-2, but when Brandon Valley took a 5-4 lead, we've had a couple of ties since then, but Governors looking to keep pace and try to get the lead back. Battles at the net. Here's Sanchez, open-handed set attempt. Is no good, and Ellingson will get another put away here. 2 in a row now for the Lynx, 18-16. This is Josie Wickersham. Good serve. Combo misplays. That'll be an ace for Wickersham, the 4th of the day for Brandon Valley, and a timeout needed again for the Governors, who've given up a few in a row after we were tied 16-16. Now 19-16 our score. We take a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. We're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Back at Ringside Gym, Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, who include Bank West, the Dairy Queen, Dakota Storm Roofing, Beck Motors, and the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC. And out of the timeout, another good serve for Josie Wickersham. 2 aces in this run that is now 4 strong for Brandon Valley. They've opened up a 20-16 lead. They're trying to even this match up. Cumbo comes to get the lob, then Bush, now shoved out by Kaiser. Good play by the Governors, but short-lived as Liz Kopp, the setter, will catch them off guard. Sets one over into the campfire, and Brandon Valley continuing to roll a little bit here. 21-16 now, 4 to go, as they try to even this match up at a set apiece. Cumbo makes a nice play, somehow got under that hot shot serve. Price taps it out. Now Steeman will swing and score. The Governors unable to get in system here in this 6-point rally for Brandon Valley. Taylor Steeman with her 4th in the game, 6th in the match, now 6 in a row. Scored for the Lynx, and Wickersham will serve again. You see what Brandon Valley is capable of when they get going. Cumbo returns serve here. Price is denied, but Cumbo there to clean it up. Now back other side, it's Terwilliger. Kept alive by Sanchez. There's a block. Terwilliger and Bush now cleared away by Steeman. Both teams have had opportunities. Price will swing down the line, but it's out of bounds. Remy Price with the miss. Great volley, great effort, both teams, but Brandon Valley will get the point, now 7 in a row. And a good time for them. 23 serving 16. Cumbo to Sanchez off the net is Price. Cleared away, but Benson with the first touch. Here's Steeman, blocked by the Governors, kept alive by Brandon Valley, cleared by Wickersham. Now outside Price again, and somebody's in the net. It is Pierre. On the follow-through, Remy Price with the hitting error. Not sure it was Price. It might have actually somehow been Terwilliger in the middle. Didn't look like Price followed through, but maybe that was the case. Now game point here for Brandon Valley. Bush tried. Brandon Valley keeps it alive. They're really scrambling well right now. Jenna Bush will come back with it again. Quick back set from Sanchez for the assist, but Jenna down the right sideline is good. And finally, the run in serve ends at 8 in a row for the Lynx. But now a bunch of game points coming to Brandon Valley. It'll be Reese Terwilliger to serve. 17 serving 24. Governors need a bunch, but got to go one at a time. Kopp is denied by Sanchez. Terwilliger bumps it up. Now free ball out from Price. Kopp goes backside. Slide to Ellingson. Dig back over by Terwilliger. Now Moeller, too close to the net. Bush tried to put it away with 2 hands instead of 1. Brandon Valley defends. They get it out. Now Sanchez outside Price. Can't get that one down in the middle. Moeller is there for a dig. Steeman swings and scores. Down at the Governor's side of the net, Taylor Steeman with her 5th kill, and we have a 1-1 tie on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Brandon Valley in the second set, 25 to the Governors, 17. Match tied at a set apiece. We'll take a 2-minute timeout here as you listen to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Again, the scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. This is Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors. River 92.7, live streaming at drgnews.com.
For reliable. Grossenberg Implement is your destination for tractor and combine parts. Check the website for new aftermarket parts just added and get on their mailing list so you don't miss out. This week, get 8% off all hay moisture testers. Hey, can't beat that deal. Check it out this week at Grossenberg Implement. Locations in Winter, Pierre, Phillip, and Belfouche, South Dakota, Bloomfield, Hardington, and Wayne, Nebraska, and Sundance, Wyoming. Or you can check out the Grossenberg customer calendar for details.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit GatewayFLT.com.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us, broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
Soothing apple cider and bathe in the radiance of the changing colors before you smash that hot mug on the driveway and join First Dakota to bank some noise for fall sports. Stop for goal line stands, holler for a game-winning ace, and go berserk for a chip in from the rough. Let's give the home team all we've got. Bank some noise with us at First Dakota National Bank. Open a new account online today at firstdakota.com, member FDIC.
Well, we were kind of thinking when this match started, we'd be surprised if it went only 3 sets, and each team has a set here. Brandon Valley with an 8-point run to go up to a 24-16 lead, able to finish off the Governors 25-17 in that second set. Comtech first serve is put in play by Liz Kopp and the Lynx. The Governors will set it up, though, to Remington Price out on the left side. She gets one through the block and down for the kill. Governors start with the first point here in game number 3. Price has it across, played by Brooke Moeller. Price was the first server. Now Taylor Steeman, who had 5 kills in the previous game, 7 overall in the first 2, now has her 8th, and she's really starting to heat up. Governor's going to have to keep close watch on number 12, especially on the Brandon Valley left side. Steeman rotates to serve, now 1-1. Good pass up to Sanchez, waited for it, tried to get it across, but it's covered up by the Lynx. Now outside right, and a Parliament is denied. Here comes Kaiser. That's through the block and still alive. Kaiser stays with it, and a net violation called here on Brandon Valley. Good job by Kaiser. She could have easily celebrated what certainly looked like a Governor point coming, but she stayed with it. Brandon Valley, good defense all along, and give Kaiser the point. Well, they haven't done that on the board. We'll go with a hitting error for the Lynx on that one, but Parliament comes back, makes amends as she gets the swinging kill down the right sideline here. And now trading side outs. 2-2 our score. Brooke Moeller, the libero, ready to go. Brooke in red sleeves, but a black jersey on black trunks, and she'll serve long. Service error for each set for Brooke Moeller now. 3 in the game. Jenna Bush will check in up front. Lily Sanchez heads back. She'll do the serving here. 3-2, the Governor's lead. Up the right side, actually down the middle. Good pass up to Kopp, and a good swing for Parliament through the Kaiser block and down out of bounds. And Parliament's been a little quiet so far, but 2 early kills here in set number 3, and she's got 3 overall. Governors have outkilled Brandon Valley in both the first 2 games, 13-6 in the first, 12-10 in the second. They only had 4 hitting errors in that second set as well, but Brandon Valley only with 2. Very clean ball game in that second game for both teams. Here's Bush, denied. The block good for Brandon Valley. Wickersham and Ellingson there. Lynx will take a 4-2 lead, and that's the first service point here in game number 3 for either team, as Sydney Benson will bring the serve again. One thing that Pierre has done so well this season is block. But Brandon Valley is out blocking them so far here today. But bumps that spike. The Governors get it to Terwilliger. The block going straight down on the Brandon Valley side. Terwilliger with her 4th kill. Pierre starting to spread the wealth a little bit. 4-4 our score. Good one brewing here. Game number 3. Served out by the Governors. Wickersham up on the left side. Block was there, but Sanchez had to reach for it quickly. Unable to keep it in play. Wickersham has her 3rd kill. 5-4, the Lynx back in front. Wickersham rotates to serve. Price plays it to the middle. We'll get it back from Sanchez. Swings. Wickersham gets underneath for the dig. Now up close to the net on a bump pass by Moeller from the back row. But the reach for Steeman couldn't quite get to it. And it'll be a point to the Governors. Side out, back to Pierre. Back and forth we go here. Game number 3. Governors won the first one, 25-19. Brandon Valley the second at 25-17, thanks to an 8-point run late in the set. Easy kill here. Governors cheating up from the back and opening up that back left corner. No problem for Cassie Ellingson for the point this time. Ellingson now rotates to serve. 6 serving 5. Kaiser retreating to play that one. Sanchez bumps it back. Kaiser swings from the back row. 2 tentative. That's in the net. And a point to the Lynx again. First 2-point lead for either team in this set. It's 7-5 Lynx. Ready to go again, Ellingson. Kaiser had to get real low on that one. Bush with a good job to keep it alive, then cleared out by the Govs. Here comes Gray on the run. Good. And that one ruled out of bounds. Hot shot on that one, but just missing long. And Pierre gets the point. Side out here. Brandon Valley looked like they had something working there. It didn't quite fall in the right spot. Now Christofferson serves. Here's a swing again for Katherine Gray. This time it's long. And right back into a tie. It's 7-7. Here we are again. 3rd set. Tied at 1, tied at 2, tied at 3, 4, 5. Not 6, but now 7. Serve return back to the net right there for McKenna Schleckaway. First kill for Mac since the first set. That is her 4th, and the Governors now with 3 in a row. And we've got a tie at 8-7. Left to right, the serve away from Elise Christofferson. Played up to Kopp. Here's a block, but the Governors unable to keep this one in place. Steeman will swing and score again. And now an 8-8 tie. Sydney Benson out. Liz Kopp will serve. Kopp, I think, has been serving as a varsity starter since her sophomore year. Has been doing a great job. Brandon Valley was just in the net, and they say it's Pierre in the net. Brandon Valley thought Pierre was in the net. I thought it looked like Katherine Gray might have been, but it is Schleckaway ruled as the guilty party, and that'll be a point with the error to the Governors. So 9 serving 8. Sanchez with a fingertip roll across. Block here by Schleckaway, back to the Lynx. Up and outside. Parliament dug out. Kaiser now up to Price, and this one will be long. Brandon Valley scores that one. Now 10-8. They advance the lead. 3 in a row here. Kopp will serve again. Kaiser plays this one up to Christofferson. She'll push it out. Sanchez blocked right there. It's Hannah Parliament. And again, the Brandon Valley block. I haven't seen a team this year with a better block at the net, better than Pierre, until today. Brandon Valley right now has a 6-1 advantage in that department. Parliament with 3 of her own. 11-8 Lynx, and a hot shot serve from Kopp, played well by Kaiser. Swung out by Sanchez, but the Lynx deny. Now Pierre with a good block to keep it in play off of the Steeman attack. Here's Price, and another block. Christofferson lunges to keep it alive. Price taps it down the line. Lunging is Wickersham. Now back to Steeman. She's got to pull it down and bump it over. Free ball to the Govs. Price has to return the favor, though, on a tap. Steeman will not get it back. It's Gray tapping from the middle. Combo now. Christofferson outside Price. Another good job by the Brandon Valley defense. Bump pass out back to Steeman. Good down the line. Brooke Moeller got up front. The libero with a good, very good, well-placed bump pass. Steeman scores. The Governors need a timeout. Brandon Valley getting hot again as they lead 12-8, scoring 5 in a row and a 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Kenols wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
Back at Riggs High Gym, the Governors won the first set, Brandon Valley the second, and the Lynx lead the third, 12-8. Governor Volleyball brought to you in part by your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, including Gateway Ford, Lincoln Toyota, Avera Orthopedics, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, and our friends at Live Ticket and LiveTicket.tv, who are doing our live streaming. You can get it through drgnews.com or LiveTicket.tv or GoGovsLive.com as well. Brian Oakland, glad to have you with us here Saturday afternoon volleyball. Good match going. Brandon Valley with the ball on their side. Gray, tapper, dug out by Christofferson. Here's Schleckaway. Tried to get one on the run, unable to do so. Now Steeman, dug out by Kaiser. Back to Steeman. She'll angle it back to her right and down in front of Remy Price. Taylor Steeman is on fire right now. 11 kills for the 5'9 senior. Brandon Valley leading 13-8. They were trailing this set 8-7, now up by 5 with 6 unanswered points. No system for the Governors off of this serve. Here's a swing that'll go long by Parliament. And the Lynx, about the only thing that can slow themselves, slow them down is themselves here. 6 in a row comes to an end. It's 9 serving 13. Governors will come back, and Liz Kopp got an early start once again on the swing by Remy Price. Kopp is a back row player, but when she starts, when she moves before the serve comes up, she ends up putting herself in the front row. Has herself out of rotation. She likes to get that quick start. This one stayed back long enough. Good block by the Governors up front. Schleckaway tries to put it back, but it's out of bounds, wide left. Opportunity missed. 10-14 our score. Actually, Brandon Valley up by 4 now, serving. Taylor Steeman, who stays in all rotations. Up to serve. Here's Kaiser with a big swing, but Hannah Parliament is there to block and deny. Kaiser's been swinging well today, but has been kept in check only with, well, she has 7 kills, had 4 fairly early in that second game, but has none so far here in a 15-10 set number 3. Christofferson will get it back to Avery. Over the block, but not much on it. Here's Gray swinging. Schleck away blocks. Back to the Lynx. They keep it alive and put it away. Josie Wickersham with the hammer, but credit that block up front by Brandon Valley again. And also people like Brooke Moeller, who's able to keep Governor blocks off the floor. 16-10. Steeman to serve again. Right to left, this one low and into the net. Kind of put that one up into the air, led herself a little bit too far. And the lead cut back to 5. Madison Cumbo will serve this time, 11 serving 16. Played up by Wickersham here. Kopp bumps it back to Wickersham. The Governor's block, and Brandon Valley's in the net. Trying to keep it alive, Wickersham underneath. Gives Sanchez and Terwilliger credit on that one. I think Lily Sanchez has the block. It'll be the second for the Governors today. So Brandon Valley's 7 in that department. Cumbo serves. Moeller, not the best return of serve, but Brandon Valley gets it across. And good enough for Hannah Parliament out of the reach of Addison Cumbo. 17-12. The Lynx have the lead. Governors may have met their match. They're playing fairly well, but Brandon Valley so far a little bit better. Looking to take a 2-1 lead. Kaiser blocked again. Sanchez is right there. Good reflex. Cleared away, but here comes the Lynx. A dig back over from Christofferson. And another swing for Parliament through the block and down. Parliament heating up. 4 kills in the set. 18-12. This Brandon Valley squad. Winners of 8 of their last 10. One of those matches that they lost was a 5-setter to Sioux Falls Roosevelt. The other one was to Western Christian of Iowa last Saturday in a best 2 out of 3 at the Pentagon. Governors block this time. There's Kaiser. Parliament is denied here, and Avery Kaiser will get the solo block. Point back to the Governors. Every time Pierre gets the serve back, you're kind of thinking right now would be a good time for a service run. It'll be Sanchez serving it away. Played up by Steeman, right up into the middle. Kopp will get it back, and swinging and scoring is Cassie Ellingson, and the Lynx several times making it look easy. That aggressive serve by the Governors just isn't working as well as it has been against other teams. Brandon Valley right now the 6th seed in Class 11 AA. Pierre is the 3, but again, Brandon Valley is figuring some things out along the way. Kaiser on the right side, unable to get it down, and then the second touch over from Liz Kopp, and Remy Price never saw it coming. Kopp's second kill. Lynx with 16 kills in the first 2 games. They might end up with 16 in this third set alone. They lead 20-13. Sydney Benson into a lift. A tweener for Reese Terwilliger. Tried to get underneath it. Not enough. Ended up being a catch and toss. And we'll have a substitution here off of the ace by Sydney Benson. Remy Price will check out. And Grace Soma, a junior defensive specialist, in for the first time. Benson tried to go right to her, but Benson leaves it low and into the net. 21-14. Soma will check back out as that spot rotates back up front. Now Remy Price will try to get some things going offensively, and Avery Kaiser is back to serve. Pierre really could use a rally now, down 7. Hitting late here in the second set. Wickersham takes the Kopp serve. The block was there by Terwilliger and company, but cleared away by Brandon Valley. Now Bush will swing wide, out of bounds. The cross-court effort. Pierre thought maybe that one was in bounds, but here on my side of the court, that was wide. That'll be a 5th hitting error for the Govs, and 22-14 our score. Third set, the winner of this one goes up a set at 2-1. Price plays the serve, gets it back, and gets this one through the Ellingson block and down. Remy Price with her 6th kill, 22-15. Lynx with 3 to go. Governors still have time here. It'll be Terwilliger to serve. Cumbo out momentarily, maybe getting back in there in just a bit. Serve played up by Wickersham. Ellingson swings, and the dig by Terwilliger sends it toward the ladder, and that is unplayable for a second touch. So Ellingson gets the kill again. Now 23-15. Governors' last few service runs have only gone one and done. Ellingson to serve. Kaiser up to Sanchez. Price. Dig by Steeman. She'll get it back on a bump pass. Good set dig by Sanchez, and now too light on this one for Remy Price. And the hitting error will give Brandon Valley a set point. Price, who struggled at O'Gorman, got to be careful she doesn't get to kind of take her own self out of this match. It's 24-15. Ellingson played by Kaiser. Sanchez taps to keep it alive. Cleared out on a free ball from Schleckaway. Here comes Katherine Gray. Block. 1, 2, no. Number 3. Price did a good job to keep it alive. So did Sanchez, but her touch was too far for Bush to reach, and it'll be a kill for Katherine Gray. Game number 3 goes to Brandon Valley on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The Lynx on top of the Governors, 25-15, and they lead 2-1 here. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We're halfway through our volleyball match here. Halftime's brought to you by the folks at Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. We're back in... let's also remind you about Pierre Sports Marketing Partners, making volleyball a possibility. Guadalajara Mexican Restaurant, Eisberg Funeral Home, Oldlinger Law Firm, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce, and Pierre Dental Clinic, Pitts Design and Build, Red Rosa, Stalkin Peterson, Lingo, Walti Jones, LLP, Wagner Auto, and the South Dakota National Guard, your Pierre Sports Marketing Partners. 90 seconds, game number 4 coming up next. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
Dosie's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosie's specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dosie's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities. At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
Valley might double their kill output after the first 2 sets. In that third game alone, they were pretty close. They had 16 combined in the first 2, 15 in the third, and they outkilled Pierre 15-4. Brandon Valley dominating that third set, and in addition to that, they had 3 more ace blocks, and they've got 7 total on the afternoon to just 3 for Pierre. 2-1, the Lynx with the lead, but Pierre will serve first. Comtech first serve. Sponsored by Comtech in Pierre. Price stares down a bullet from Katherine Gray on the slide, doing a pretty good job, but Pierre with a free ball on the return. Kopp will leave this one, and Parliament will swing through the Kaiser block, and that is down. Brandon Valley scores first. Here's an interesting point, though. The team that has scored first in all 3 of the first 3 sets ended up losing that set. So we'll see if that pattern holds true here. That would mean the Governors might just very well win this one. We shall see. Here comes Kopp leaving it with Wickersham on the outside left. Sanchez blocks, but it's back over and out of bounds. Josie Wickersham will swing and score. And that's a change as well, because the team that has won the first point in all three of the first three sets did not win the second one. Now Brandon Valley wins the second, and here the third. A misplayed serve. Steeman with an ace. Brandon Valley with 7 aces on the day. That breaks a 6-6 tie in that column. 3-0 to start here for the Lynx. They'll give one back, though. 3-1 our score now. Brandon Valley had a big run to end the second set. They gradually opened up that third one. In fact, scored the last 3 points of the third set, the first 3 of the fourth. Here's a block by the Governors. Kaiser, Terwilliger, Brandon Valley scrambling to their bench. A long back bump, free ball to cross. It'll be Christofferson too close to the net. Battled. Sanchez won that one momentarily. Wickersham gets it back across. Pancake dig for Kaiser. And now another clear away, this time by Cumbo. It's Kopp setting up Parliament in the middle, but back there, play center field was Remy Price. Now Kaiser down the left sideline. Good one going. Here come the Lynx in the middle. Lunging is Christofferson. Kaiser wants another swing, and that one kept alive. 1, 2, 3, not enough. And Brandon Valley scramble. Couldn't quite work that time. Kaiser gets the point. That's probably the best point combined by both teams that we've seen today. It was a long one, but it's just the second point here for Pierre. After the Lynx scored the first 3, misplay on the serve and a free ball out by the Lynx. Christofferson again too close to the net. Sanchez hooked it over. Now another one close to the net. Kaiser blocks, and who touches that one first? They say Pierre with the point. Kaiser went up for a block, and Katherine Gray was there as well. The ball landed out of bounds on the Brandon Valley side. The question is who touched it first, because whoever touched it last was the one who had that one down, and we're going to replay this point. I think that's a pretty good job by the officials. If nothing else, Kaiser might have actually been over the net when she touched the volleyball. So Pierre may have gotten a break here. That very easily could have been Brandon Valley's point. 3-2, the Lynx with the lead. Cumbo reserves. Wickersham will get it back. Addie Cumbo staring it down, but the dig is back over. Now it's Moeller with a miss on the set attempt. That's Cumbo with a one shot there, so she'll get the kill. It's really just a mistake, I think, by Brandon Valley. Miscommunication. Kopp wasn't able to run down that first touch to try to get a set attempt. Moeller plays the serve of Cumbo here. Kopp is there. Blocked right back to Parliament, and it's Kaiser with the block. And maybe, just maybe, here come the Governors with 3 in a row, 4 serving 3. Trying to get the momentum back on their side. They really haven't had any momentum for a sustained period for quite some time. Cumbo played by Moeller again. Kopp pushes it up. Outside, Wickersham is good. Josie Wickersham has only got 6 kills in this match, but she's been swinging very well. Lynx had the first 3. The Governors came back with 4. Now we're tied at 4-4 with a rally point to Brandon Valley. Moeller again right to left. The Governors will watch it sail out of bounds. 4th service error for Brooke Moeller. A one and done for Brandon Valley. The Governors will rotate. It'll be Sanchez to serve. Meanwhile, as Christofferson checks out, Jenna Bush, the 6'2 senior, is back up front. 5-4 Governors. Line drive played back to the net and over, and Bush got caught off guard. No way she could expect that one. That'll turn into a kill for Brooke Moeller. Sometimes your own mistakes turn into gift points, and that was the case for Brandon Valley there. Certainly didn't want to return the serve back across the net, but the shimmy off the net helped them out. Here's Kaiser getting started. Hot shot for Avery Kaiser. She'll have to rotate to the back row, but she gets this one from the right side. It's fun to watch Kaiser when she starts feeling it, because she starts screaming at the top of her lungs. There's a hot serve. Moeller, and a great play out of the net by Liz Kopp. Now Price runs one down. Keeps it alive. Pierre gets it across. Here comes Ellingson, slides into the net. No good, and a point to the Governors. You had a great play by Liz Kopp out of the net, and another great play by Remy Price to run down a loose ball at the scorer's table. And we're checking a spot of perspiration that'll be wiped up on the Brandon Valley side. 7-5, the Governors lead. We're in the fourth set. Pierre down 2-1, though. Kaiser will put the serve into the net this time. First service error for Pierre since set number 2. This fire in the belly is kind of what Pierre needs to just get going again. Serve of Wickersham played up and cleared out by the Govs. Some free ball. Now a second touch is away. Also returned by Kaiser. Here's Kopp to keep it alive. Kaiser with a good shove that was put back to the net. Kopp got to it, tried to keep it in play, but hit it to student body right. And that'll be a kill for Kaiser. It should be. That'll be her 10th. Brandon Valley, off of that misplay, didn't really get a good second chance to make a play. Here's a big comeback. That's Steeman swinging and scoring, her 12th of the day. A one and done in serve for Remy Price. I think that was Price who had the serve. 8-7, Governors still with the lead. As Cassie Ellingson will serve it away, right to left for the Lynx. Across to Kaiser. Up to Sanchez, line drive, set, and a shove from McKenna Schleckaway. Ellingson didn't have enough time to run it down. Schleckaway gets it into the back right corner. Good look for McKenna Schleckaway up front. Shaking off a sprained ankle. Got into the O'Gorman match on Thursday, now here. Been playing all throughout. Governors lead 9-7. Christofferson to serve. Played up. Wickersham to Kopp. Now on the slide outside. Brandon Valley looking for a touch. They're not going to get it. That was just a miss by Katherine Gray. That one went upward right away, and I think that's why Brandon Valley was thinking a tap, but I think that was just a flat miss by Gray. 10-7. Here come the Governors serve. Kopp at the net. Good high set to Steeman. She's got plenty of time on that one and plenty of heat, too. Through Kaiser and Cumbo in the back row. Steeman with another kill. And this one sends the serve back to Brandon Valley. 10 serving, make it 8 serving 10. Govs leading by 2. Kopp to serve. Backpedaling. Christofferson with a good pass to Sanchez. Price dug back to the net. Schleckaway hammers it home. McKenna Schleckaway starting to make some plays here, and the Governors get it side out back. 11-8. Good volleyball crowd here on a Saturday afternoon. The excitement continues to build. Now this one back to the net. Misplay of the return of serve. Brandon Valley needs a timeout. The serve return error giving the Governors a 12-8 advantage here in set number 4. They need this one. We'll take a 30-second timeout, see if they can continue the momentum and their advantage when we return with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Of all the things you can teach a child, how to handle money is one of the most important. Their knowledge, discipline, and control in the area of money will follow them wherever they may go, and in every area of their life. Teach them the facts of money. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Pierre Volleyball, welcome back to Riggs High Gym. The Governors trying to build momentum here in a game that they need. Set number 4, Brandon Valley has claimed the second and third sets. But right now, Pierre leading 12-8. Remington Price to serve. Governor Volleyball brought to you by Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors, including Bank West, Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, and the Dairy Queen. I'm Brian Oakland, play-by-play. And Hannah Parliament taps one over and down into the campfire, so the Brandon Valley serve will come back to them. Steeman up in the air, good running start. Pushed over by Sanchez on hit number 2. And now a swing for Parliament again, and she'll score out of the reach of Elise Christofferson. Parliament quiet early on in this game, but the third and fourth sets have been very good to her. 8 kills so far for Hannah Parliament. Steeman again, played by Christofferson to Sanchez. Kaiser tries a big one, but Parliament and Gray are there. That block, big time for Brandon Valley. Parliament's 5th block that she's been in on. 12-11, the 12-8 lead has gone down to 1 for the Governors, and now we're tied. Christofferson went to the knees to get low on this Steeman serve, but that ball died before it got to her. 12-12 all of a sudden. Brandon Valley, as this one is a new ball game. Now Price takes the serve here. Good pass up to Sanchez. Kaiser is defended. Now Moeller at the net, and Brandon Valley is across. That's a block for Lily Sanchez. Parliament, I think, on the other end went to her knees, but her foot was across the line under the net. So a point to the Govs. 4th error for Brandon Valley. Here back in front by 1, 13-12. Cumbo serves it away. Wickersham to Kopp. Behind her to Parliament. And again, Hannah Parliament has the angle. The Governors haven't been able to figure that out right now. When Parliament comes up on the right side, she's been very comfortable just going to the back corner. And Pierre's back right seems to maybe be cheating up a little bit. That spot's been opening up. Kaiser gets it back, and a free ball on the return by the Govs here. Back to the Lynx. Kopp wants it to Wickersham, but this cross-court effort is well wide and out of bounds. And Pierre will stay in the lead. 14-13. Christofferson out. Bush will come back in. Sanchez's turn to serve for the Governors. Volleyball on a Saturday afternoon. Sanchez gets one to shimmy over the net. Played back there. Kopp keeps it alive. Wickersham free balls it out. Now Sanchez to Schleckaway. No, that's Terwilliger in the middle. And Wickersham picks herself up off the floor. But Terwilliger is right back there for an ace block. Point and serve to the Governors. We're driven by the Office of Highway Safety of the state of South Dakota, reminding us all to stop speeding before it stops you. Obey posted limits. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official home of the Governors, River 92.7. KGFX FM Pierre, a member of DRG Media Group and DRGnews.com, the River 92.7 page, as well as the DRG News app, sponsored by the Golden Buffalo Casino. A service error by Sanchez into the net. Brandon Valley has it back. 14 serving 15. We're in the 4th. Pierre needs this one to force a 5th. Brandon Valley up 2-1. Terwilliger dug out. Here's Wickersham over the block and down. Even the tappers working well for Brandon Valley. Josie Wickersham with the kill here. Her 7th. Sydney Benson checking in to serve. Kaiser gets it up in the air for Sanchez, tries to get it back, and it's blocked. And now a double hit by the Governors. Not typical Pierre Governor play right now as Brandon Valley back in front, 16-15. A timeout to the Governors, and we'll take it with them. Timeouts in the broadcast, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling of Pierre. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Now the Governor's trying to keep pace here, but it is Brandon Valley who has taken the lead suddenly, 16-15 here in the fourth set. Net serve by Benson out of the timeout. Kaiser pushes one up to Terwilliger. She'll tap it away. Now a swing for Ellingson. Kept alive. It's back over from Kaiser off of the block. Now a swing in the back row off the net and down, and the bounces go in the direction of the Lynx. Taylor Steeman. She had a big swing from the back row, but she hit it right into the top of the tape. But had enough on it to get it to crawl across. Nothing the Governors could do on that one. 17-15. Pierre has to free ball away. Not in system. Now Kopp tried to get the left-hander over. But Sanchez was there. Kaiser clears it away. Wickersham will come up with a big swing, but that is wide and out of bounds. Wickersham with a hot shot. Pierre with a break. Now trailing 16, serving 17. This one's still very much up in the air, but the Governors have to have it. And Kaiser will serve it into the net. That's a misfire for the second time for Aves in this game. Third error for the Governors in serve. They've now got 12 overall in this set, or in this match. Cumbo gets to the lob serve this time. Big swing. Price will swing and score. Remy Price with some hang time there. One of the Governors who is hoping to get hot again here. 17, serving 18. Terwilliger will rotate back to serve. Line drive is over. Back to the Governors' side, and nobody home. Another mistake in the return of serve by Brandon Valley that turns into a kill. That's the second time in this set. Wickersham gets the gift. 19-17. That front line was waiting for the back line to cover it up, but it wasn't to be. Here's Price to the back right side. Wickersham set dig here. Steeman now pulls it down. Cumbo up to Sanchez. Bush off the net. That's good for the Governors. Jenna Bush, first kill in set number 4, her 5th of the night. In time to check out. Now Christofferson back in, still a 1-point game. 18 serving 19. Elise Christofferson, the sophomore, sends it away. No system for Brandon Valley. Here's Cumbo to Sanchez. Outside right to Schleck away. Not enough, not much on it, but more than enough. As this one is down, and we are tied at 19-19. You set up that slide outside, those roll shots. You really want to time it right so you can get a lot more steam on them, but not really seeing that very much here today, given the efforts of both teams, but that one was effective enough. Nice dig in the back row. Now Price swings, and it's blocked back and out of bounds. Price with the kill. And the Governors are back in front, 20-19, fourth set. Pierre won the first game 25-19, but they need this one to force a fifth now, as Christofferson will send it long. Another service error for Pierre. We've got a 20-20 tie. Pierre at least not going away. Brandon Valley's had a lot of momentum. Governors trying to collect it and keep it. Here's Kopp to serve. Christofferson will get it in the air. Sanchez to run it down. Price a little too long. Now Pierre asking, or at least Kaiser asking for a tip. It wasn't there. Only the second hitting error in this fourth game. But this one coming in crunch time. 21-20. Brandon Valley leads. They can finish this match if they get to 25 with a 2-point lead first. Christofferson misses on the return of serve. Kopp with the ace, and it's 22-20. And Tiffany Stoser will take her final timeout here in set number 4. Cubs need a turnaround. 22-20. Brandon Valley leads. A Coca-Cola timeout. We're back after this 30-second break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
This is Randy Schumacher, owner of Capital City Monuments. When the time comes for you to consider the purchase of a memorial, be it ahead of time for yourself or for a loved one who has passed, I am here to help. I have 27 memorials on display in my office. We can design the memorial together when you visit. My reputation has been built on integrity, trust, and caring service to families. I am located across from Hardware Hank on Main Street. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family at Capital City Monuments.
Back at Riggs High Gym, 3 in a row now for the Brandon Valley Lynx, as they look to try to finish off the Pierre Governors, 22-20. Fourth set. Liz Kopp continues in serve, and more misplay by the Governors, but Schleckaway with a good play to get a free ball out. Now Kopp will push it outside to Steeman. The Governors have the block and the cover up, and Sanchez too close to the net. Schleckaway goes into it as she tried to reach it and ended up going underneath it. A rare misplay by Lily Sanchez on that back set. Kind of hung Schleckaway out to dry. 23-20 our score. Cumbo to Sanchez will leave it for Kaiser. Back row attack here. Wickersham gets it up in the air. Now Steeman will return. So Kaiser to Sanchez. Here comes Price, and it's good. Big swing for Remington Price when the Governors needed it. They cannot afford to let Brandon Valley get to match point here. It's 23-21 Lynx. Price with the serve coming for the Govs. Lob is across. Wickersham gets it to Kopp up in the middle. Straight outside Steeman. Cumbo stares it down and digs it out. Now Schleckaway. And they say that was touched by Brandon Valley. 3, 4. Is that 3? Okay, 3's across here for the Lynx. Now Christofferson out to Kaiser. Tappers over the block. Kopp with a bump pass now from Moeller. Steeman too much on it. Point to the Governors. There was a point in that volley where a little touchy for the Governors, but they got bailed out. It's 23-22 now. Governors within 1. Price serves to Wickersham down the middle. Kopp leaves it in the middle, but here covering it up, Christofferson. Kaiser tries to tap, and that one does not clear. That's a 4-hitter. Avery Kaiser didn't get it up high enough, and actually Tiffany Stoser is asking Todd Sandel to discuss this one. I really didn't think that one got high enough. If it was touched by Brandon Valley, then you got to say, well, Brandon Valley's well over the net on that one. And not even allowing that ball to get up over the top of the net. Discussion here, Todd Sandel, Tacey Dykstra, doing a good job officiating today. And they're going to replay it. We had a replay of a point earlier today. So I think what happened here, and I do believe is now Brandon Valley with Liz Kopp getting the clarification. I think Brandon Valley probably was ruled as over the net, and Kaiser with the tip. Her tip never got a chance to get over the net. That's an illegal move. Now still 22-23. Price's serve. Hit out by Steeman, and this is a kill. And now Brandon Valley has match point. 24-22. Govs out of timeouts. They need 2 to keep it alive. Of course, they need this 4th set to try to force a 5th. Brandon Valley fans putting pinkies up. Steeman with the ace. A short hop in front of Addie Cumbo. Taylor Steeman with 3 aces in game number 4, including the clincher, and on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Brandon Valley Lynx defeat the Pierre Governors 25-22. It is a 4-set victory, 3 games to 1. 19-25, 25-17, 25-15, and 25-22. The Governors suffer their 2nd loss in a row, their 1st in ESD conference play. They'll fall to 9-3. Brandon Valley improving to 12-6 on the season. Final in this one, again 25-22 in that 4th game. And the Lynx win their 9th out of 11. This team is the real deal. We've been saying that about the Governors, but today Brandon Valley showing their worth as well. And again, they improved to 12-6 on the season. Well, let's take a 3-minute break. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Postgame coming up in our postgame show, sponsored by the folks at Family Dental Offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. And that's on the way in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all of their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable, and to have the healthiest and best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all of your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients too. Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all of your family's dental needs.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to DakotaStormRoofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Hey DQ fans, is there any better way to bring people together this season than delicious blizzard treats from DQ? With the new fall blizzard treat menu, there's a little something for everybody and a lot of fall flavor in every treat, with flavors like new pecan pie, returning pumpkin pie, Reese's Pieces cookie dough, sea salt toffee fudge, Oreo mocha fudge, choco dip strawberry, and Royal Ultimate Choco Brownie. This may be the greatest fall blizzard treat lineup ever. Only way to find out is to try it for yourself today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino, from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app, brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Well, the Governors dropping their second straight match, and both in the same fashion. Matches where they win the first set Thursday night at O'Gorman, and here this afternoon against Brandon Valley. But the opponent comes back and takes the second, third, and fourth sets. Governors had some chances, but Brandon Valley, just too much defense in this one. And you can see it. Brandon Valley, it's kind of like the way their season was going. This one in a microcosm, maybe off to a bit of a slow start. But once they get started, this is a real tough team to stop. And they got some key service runs that kind of opened up close games, especially late in these sets that they were able to win. And Brandon Valley comes out on top in this one, 3-1. Governors had a 6-0 run early to start after Brandon Valley served an ace right off the bat, but they got up 6-1 and never trailed in that first set, led by as many as early at 14-6, and then Brandon Valley cut it to 3 at 14-11, cut it to 3 again at 20-17. For the Governors, scored 3 in a row. In fact, game point came at 24-18. Trading side outs from there makes it 25-19, the final score in that first set. And then the Governors with an early lead at 4-2 in that second set. The Lynx took their first significant lead started at 5-4, but they built it up to about 11-8, and still we went back and forth. In fact, the Governors trailing much of this set, but at 16-16, it looked like it was certainly anybody's ball game. Unfortunately for Pierre, Brandon Valley had, I think it was Liz Kopp serving, and she goes 8 in a row, and everything started falling in the Lynx's direction, and a 24-16 set point was achieved by, again, back-to-back side-outs, making it 25-17. The Lynx matched the Governors at a set apiece after set number 2. The third set comes up, and we're back and forth quite a bit to a 4-4 tie. We're tied. In fact, we were tied at every number from 0 to 8 except for 6 in that third set. So a lot of back-and-forth action, but with the Governors down at 8-7, or up 8-7, Brandon Valley goes on a 6-point run. They go up 13-8 and never did trail in that one. In fact, they got a little more dominant as that third set went along. They win it by 10, 25-15, and then Brandon Valley scores the first 3 of the fourth game as well, and before Pierre comes back with 4 in a row. And it looked like the Governors at times started to feel that feeling again, getting the excitement going, building and feeding off of each other. They started to get some bigger smashes. Once they took that 4-3 lead, they led 7-5. It increased that to 12-8. But a key turning point in that fourth set was a 4-point run to match, to tie it back up at 12-12. And then we went back and forth quite a bit, still a 15-13 lead by the Governors, but another 4-point rally by the Lynx put them on top 17-15. And Pierre, one more last-ditch effort, had the lead at 20-19, but another 4-point rally for the Lynx put them up 23-20. Some exciting points at the end, but an ace, as it turns out, for Taylor Steeman, her third of the third set, which Addie Cumbo could only short hop. And the final in that third one, or the fourth one rather, 25-22. So again, the Lynx with the 3-1 victory. Take a look at the stats. We expected a lot of evenness between these two teams. And there are statistical categories that we are seeing that. In fact, let's start in the kill column. Brandon Valley with a 44-40 advantage. The Governors, after 2 sets, had a 25-16 advantage, but that third set was 15-4. Pierre just couldn't get anything going offensively. The fourth game, Brandon Valley had with the edge at 13-11, but 44-40 overall. Brandon Valley is led in scoring by Taylor Steeman with 15 kills. And she's the only double-figure scorer in this one for Brandon Valley. Hannah Parliament will check in with 9. Josie Wickersham has 8. Cassie Ellingson with 7. So obviously they spread the wealth around, and a pretty balanced attack for the Lynx. Liz Kopp and Katherine Gray with 2 apiece. Brooke Moeller with a gift kill, returning a serve over the net that the Governors didn't see coming, and turns into a kill as well. 40 kills for the Governors. Avery Kaiser with 10 to lead. Remy Price with 9 as she heated up a little bit late in this match. McKenna Schleckaway had 7 kills, some pretty good points for her. Jenna Bush with 5. Reese Terwilliger with 4. Lily Sanchez with 4, but all of those coming in the first 2 sets. And then 1 kill for Addie Cumbo in this match as well. 44-40, the advantage to Brandon Valley in the kill column. And again, blocking, we thought this would be a lot of evenness in the block. Brandon Valley, I think the Governors finally met their match in that department, as Pierre's been doing so well lately, but the Lynx have an 8-5 advantage in the block column. Hannah Parliament with 5 blocks, at least in on 5 of them. Cassie Ellingson with a couple. Maya Hale early in the match has 1. And for the Governors, Lily Sanchez and Avery Kaiser with 2 apiece. Reese Terwilliger gets in on a block as well. And serving is the advantage of Brandon Valley, 10 aces to 6. Sydney Benson and Taylor Steeman with 3 each. Steeman had the 1 to finish it. Wickersham and Kopp with 2 apiece as well. Lily Sanchez with 3 aces for the Governors. Remy Price, Avery Kaiser, Reese Terwilliger with 1 each. And errors in serve, 13 for the Governors. Still want to see that number come down. I think that's their season high compared to 10 for Brandon Valley. And then the hitting errors, not too bad for the Governors, averaging 5 per set. Just 20 hitting errors in this match compared to 19 for Brandon Valley, and who actually had 7 hitting errors in that final game themselves. So it all ends up a 3-1 victory for the Lynx on the road on a long road trip, getting up early and coming to Pierre. But the JV match went to Pierre. The freshman A match went to Pierre. Both, and then the sophomore match goes to Brandon Valley, but the varsity match does as well. Governors 9-3 on the season. The Lynx are 12-6. Pierre may hang on to that third seed right now. They've got a couple of potential favorable matches coming up, but they've got to start playing a little bit better. We'll talk with Coach Tiffany Stoser about it. Still to come in our Family Dental post-game as we await the coach. Let's take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ringneck Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit RingneckGray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA. Investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ringneck Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
No two breasts are the same. They're different sizes, different density, and they change over time. Sometimes they develop breast cancer. If you notice changes in your breast, call your provider to schedule a mammogram. Starting at age 40, put getting a mammogram with the Vera Breast Center on your yearly to-do list. We'll create a screening plan that makes sense for you. Find a screening location near you at avera.org/breast.
Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre makes it easy when looking for a new vehicle. They get all available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Check out new and used specials for additional info at gatewayfordtoyota.com. Nobody, and I mean nobody, beats a Gateway deal. Gateway Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, 518 East Sioux Avenue, Pierre.
Back at the Family Dental postgame show, a 4-set loss for the Governors here today. Played pretty well at times. I think maybe as we talk with Coach Tiffany Stoser about it, Coach, I think we were just talking. I think a little bit better played match than what we saw Thursday night in your loss at O'Gorman. But you've got two teams in Pierre and Brandon Valley that do have a lot of similarities, and is just the team that was able to execute things a little bit more. And I think Brandon Valley right now just the hotter team, and they're the team that comes out on top.
Yeah, they did. They did tonight. I think that we're a lot alike. They use multiple hitters. They play the exact same defense we do, and they play it well. And I think that's strengths for us too. We're struggling with quickly. We have a quick offense, and that's why we can beat these teams that have girls bigger than us. But when we play teams that are quick and big, that height matters. And I thought that they were in our face, and we were struggling to hit around their block tonight.
That was the thing, and for most of the matches you've played, your block has shined the brightest. But today, I think you finally met your match. If there's a team better than Pierre in blocking at the net, it's going to be Brandon Valley, obviously.
Yeah, we saw that, in the video, and we knew that was coming. We tried to move and set pins, and that this is one that the girls would like to have back. They'd like to play this again, and so I hope that we do see them. I really hope that we do see them somewhere down the stretch because, a few breaks went their way at great times, at opportune times, and I thought that mattered a lot tonight. It just seemed like, we'd get a point and then something would go their direction, and it felt like it was hard to keep us excited all the time. When it's this stressful, when it's, that evenly matched, it's hard to keep the excitement going, and so that was a struggle tonight.
They did have all the key, crooked numbers in service runs, and I was just kind of highlighting 3 4-point runs in that third set. Of course, they had that big 8-point run to kind of finish off that second set, and you kind of feel that momentum turn, and darn this game of momentum. I mean, when momentum is on the other side of the net, it's tough to get it back.
Yeah, and I just felt like we couldn't dig ourselves out, and we've talked about that. That's been the crutch for us every single loss that we've had. It's just hanging our heads when they've got things going their way and unable to come out of it. So that comes with practice, I think. That comes with time.
I talked with Coach Grage before this game about how this would be a good opponent for them, and I think for you as well, where teams need to be pushed a little bit. And I think right now you're at the point of the season where it's good to have a couple of losses, I suppose, but it's a couple of losses against teams that are really hot right now, teams that you probably would play in the postseason, but these are the games that even in a loss are going to make you better.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. They highlight things that we need to work on, and when you just continue to beat everybody, you don't get to see those things. So the losses are good. We learn from them. It frustrates the girls. It motivates them a little bit. We're not losing to teams that I think we should be coming out on top by a long way. So I can live with some of that. There's this is a learning experience halfway through, and we're getting back into some teams that we've seen now. So hopefully we get it figured out by next week.
But you still had moments of down. But I think at the tail end of this match, obviously you'd like to keep that going all the way through. But even the people that were kind of struggling and upset with themselves didn't seem that was the case at the end of the match.
Yeah, there's a couple of girls that I thought really came out. I thought Remy Price came out and had a good fourth set for us, and she didn't have to. She's struggled a little bit in that third and came out and was the gamer that we knew she could be, and made a big difference for us. People are dialing in on Avery, and we knew that was going to come. So when we can get Jenna and we can get McKenna and Reese going, that helps us, and I thought we were a little quiet there tonight. We didn't get them a lot of opportunities, and so we got to get them back in the game. That'll help our offense.
But I think your defense, I thought Addie Cumbo played pretty well in the back row, a little bit better maybe than Thursday night as well. And as long as things like that are coming and you can get those passes going, when you go to Aberdeen on Tuesday, Huron on Thursday, maybe some more familiar opponents and things hopefully will be falling into place again.
Yeah, I think it will, and I hope it will, because learning lessons sometimes isn't that fun, and so that's what we've done this week, and we're ready to get back in the winning side.
But now you'll play an Aberdeen team for the second time, and you did get them in straight sets here early in the season. They don't, they seem to be really struggling right now. That's obviously a situation where you'll want to go in there and you're going to be having to kind of face this adversity again.
Yeah, they've improved a lot since we've seen them. They're almost an entirely different team. I watched their game against Brandon and their game against O'Gorman, and so they're an entirely different team. So we're going to have to go in there. I still think that they can be thrown out of system, and that's something that we're good at typically with aggressive serving. So we're going to go in there and give it everything they got on their floor.
All right, Coach. We'll see you at Golden Eagle Arena on Tuesday night. Okay?
Thanks, Brian.
Tiffany Stoster, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Governors dropped this one in 4-2 Brandon Valley. We've got big plays of the game and your player of the game to talk about. Big plays beginning. We'll hear from our big play sponsor, Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre, and we'll talk about where this one turned in Brandon Valley's favor for good. And you're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics, big plays of the game, and there's no doubt about it where the momentum swung in this one for good for Brandon Valley, and that was at the end of the second set. We had a 16-16 tie. Brandon Valley led through most of that second game. Governors battled back within a 16-all tie, as mentioned, but then 8 in a row for the Lynx to go up to game point at 24-16. Pierre got a good side out, but Brandon Valley got the next one, and they won that one 25-17. Then they just kept that momentum going through much of the second set, especially once you got past the halfway point. They opened up with 6 in a row from 7-8 down to 13-8 up and dominated the rest of the way for the Governors. Really kind of got back on their feet once again. And again, good fourth set, but those middle two, starting with that 8-point rally by the Lynx to close out the second set. That's your big play of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. And we've got a player of the game to announce, and I think this is a pretty easy choice. We'll give it to the winning side, but we'll hear from our player of the game sponsor, Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Will make it official when we return. You're listening to Governor Volleyball.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Heading to the campground, hunting the fields, fishing the waters, Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious food. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffee, regular and breakfast pizzas, Federal Bird Stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores with the players of the game. Looking in the losing side for Avery Kaiser with 10 kills, Remy Price with 9. Mentioned Addie Cumbo playing a little bit better tonight, I think, in that back row, trying to keep as much alive as possible. But for the winning side of things, you've got Brandon Valley spreading the balance around very nicely. And you've got people like Hannah Parliament, whose block was huge, coming up with 5 blocks at the net. Josie Wickersham got better as this match went along as well, and other people playing well. Of course, they've got a setter who puts the ball in the right places at the right times pretty much all the time. Liz Kopp played a good match today with a couple of aces and a couple of spot kills in there too. But Taylor Steeman, she's the stopper for Brandon Valley, and she's the one that kind of generates all that momentum when she needs it, when they need it. 15 kills unofficial with the match high honors and 3 aces in that fourth set, which the Governors were hanging tough with. That third and final ace for Steeman was the one that sealed the deal as well. So Taylor Steeman is today's player of the game from Cowboy Country Stores. We'll get her a T-shirt noting her accomplishments as Brandon Valley wins this one 3-1. 19-25, 25-17, 25-15, and 25-22. Brandon Valley in the week ahead looking at a matchup at O'Gorman. They'll meet the Knights for the 3rd time this season. That'll be Tuesday night, and then they will go to Brookings on Friday night and play Sturgis, who will play some east-west volleyball in Brookings and Watertown, I believe, this weekend. So that's the week ahead for Brandon Valley. Meanwhile, the Governors will go on the road to two former 3AA opponents, as they'll go to Aberdeen Central on Tuesday night, to Huron on Thursday, and that's what we've got lined up for you in this week ahead. Tuesday, by the way, is also the opening round of soccer playoffs. The Pierre Governors the Governor girls, the 7 seed, will host Sioux Falls Roosevelt at 4 o'clock at the PILC soccer fields. We'll have that on the radio on the AM side, KGFX, and also on the KGFX page of drgnews.com, live streaming with Live Ticket. Meanwhile, Live Ticket will stream the boys' game, the number 10 Governors at Sioux Falls Lincoln. That's a 5 o'clock kickoff for soccer on Tuesday. And then that'll once that finishes up, that'll lead us right into. And by the way, that'll only be live streamed on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. That will lead us into volleyball coverage Tuesday night from Aberdeen as well, right here on River 92.7. Governor boys with a big win on homecoming night last night. They in football, they've got a matchup with Watertown coming up next Friday as well. And best of luck to the state boys golfers and the state girls tennis players who will be competing Monday and Tuesday in their respective state tournaments this week ahead. More sports and all the sports with David Burrell and on our sportscasts on the radio and on the World Wide Web at drgnews.com. You are reminded by the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety to always buckle up. Seatbelts save lives no matter how far you're going. Buckle up from that Office of Highway Safety. We thank our sponsors for making it possible. Caleb running the cameras around Riggs High Gym on Live Ticket. You can view this one back once again on the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com. Meanwhile, for Heather Williams in studio, I'm Brian Oakland, DRG Media Group Sports, your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7. Today, the Governors come up short. Their first home loss of the season, in fact, losing 3-1 to the Brandon Valley Lynx. For all those with us, we'll see you again on Tuesday for soccer and for more volleyball here on River 92.7 and drgnews.com. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.